Please give a very warm One Young World welcome to Her Majesty Queen Rania Al-Abdullah of the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Stage for sports, for culture, and for music, and togetherness. And tonight it's
Welcome back to Munich. Young World brings people from around the world, and in particular, what has changed for the better.
We called the era of new technology, but also amazing opportunities. It will disrupt you. Never replace a human holding your hand when you're sick. Use too much AI. However, AI will help us to communicate. There is. Because at the end, it's about being responsible with the technology.
I couldn't be more excited to welcome you to the vibrant city of Moscow.
Failed to make for far too long. Whether it be in the Middle East, in Congo, in Haiti, in Darfur.
The world hears you, the world sees you, the world honors you.
chance to experience this the following days. My son is on my city tonight for you guys. So, we're gathered.
In just 2 years, entire cities have been flattened. Extended families have been wiped out or reduced to a single survivor. Thousands upon thousands of children have been killed, and countless more orphaned, starved, wounded, and scarred by trauma. For now, a shaky ceasefire remains in place, and it would be such a relief to declare the bloodshed over, release the collective tension we've all been carrying, and just move on. If only it were that simple. The enormous task of reconstruction awaits. Israel's illegal occupation of Palestine continues. Its subjugation of the Palestinian people is ongoing. And a just resolution to this decades-long conflict for both the Israelis and Palestinians remains elusive. But Gaza's fallout hasn't been limited to my region. I'm sure many of you have seen battle lines drawn in your own countries, your universities, your workplaces, your politics, even your dinner tables. It's not just Gaza. Around the world, we're seeing hatred seep back into the foundations of our global community. And the danger isn't only in what hate destroys, but in what it reshapes. Our moral compass, our very sense of decency. Hate makes a mockery of morality. It gives people permission to roll their eyes at ideals and turn red lines into punchlines. History shows us that we can identify hatred, condemn it, even force it underground, but it doesn't stay there. In recent years, hate has made quite the comeback, albeit under different names. Racism repackaged as patriotism, supremacy as cultural pride. But hatred is not harmless. To dismiss it as just talk is to ignore how every genocide has begun, with words. Dehumanizing speech has served as the prelude to some of the worst chapters in human history. Just talk until hateful rhetoric cleared the path for unspeakable violence. In the aftermath of the October 7th attacks, when an Israeli official announced a complete siege on Gaza, he described the population as human animals. He was operating from a time-tested playbook, convinced the public you are dealing with beasts, and violence becomes not just acceptable, but necessary. For many around the world, Gaza is not just a place, but a symbol. As its building collapsed, so too did global confidence in our world order. As its people were displaced, so too was our faith in the world's moral compass. As its children were starved, so too was our hope that humanity would prevail. The past 2 years reminded us that progress isn't predestined, but they also bore witness to the largest, most organic grassroots movement in recent memory. Ordinary people far and wide were galvanized not by money or manipulation, as some have suggested, but by a desperate urge to hold on to what remains of our humanity. I believe the defining struggle of our time is this: the pursuit of moral awakening in an era of desensitization, keeping our eyes open and preserving our capacity to feel, think, and care in a world that would prefer we didn't. So, I urge you to remain steadfast in your fight for our collective morality. In the struggle, you are staying true to the essence of your soul, its capacity for higher good. The holiest war is the one fought within, against our own worst instincts. The most notable is the battle for humanity in the face of hate. Ordinary people like you and I are portrayed as savage, so that meeting us with savagery becomes justified. I stand here in Munich, conscious of the history that radiates through the city and this country. I know these are not easy themes to speak of here, and I say this with respect for Germany's commitment to remembrance and responsibility. But this is not about weighing grief or comparing pain. It is about affirming that every human life holds equal worth. Yes, every atrocity is unique, but the value of human life is universal. To defend that truth today, wherever it is under threat, is not to challenge memory, but to honor it. 80 years after the